Okay, so believe it or not, and for everybody that is watching right now, the setup took me an hour and a half. Um, I'm gonna welcome again Maria. Maria Trujillo is here with us again, and it's just great to have her here because it's just so comfortable to be here right now, and a couch talking to someone that knows just more or different things that I know, or else just be boring for me to keep knowing what I know. So Maria, welcome again, and we're gonna talk about banks.
Woo. Um, okay, I can get started. I actually just switched my bank accounts literally Thursday morning. I think it
Okay.
was Thursday or Friday. It was,
So you
I woke up, I
you had a
saw,
problem, correct? With the you were telling me earlier that you had a problem with the bank account.
yes. So when I was 16, I started my bank account. I'm not going to say the name because they were actually nominated for Business of the Year.
No way.
Yeah, and we beat them. Sorry.
Business of the year means is it a category like is it based on what? Business of
Um,
the year.
how
Just
you
any
interact with the
business.
community, I
No,
think.
like is it just any business of any type of food or anything? It's just a business.
It's a business because we were a restaurant going up against a flower shop,
What's the flower shop name?
the
The
Wilretts,
Red.
Wilretts Flower
Have you
Company.
been? Have you gone?
Beautiful,
No
stunning. I should have
way.
said that was my
No,
favorite shop.
no.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I saw a post outside of their shop where it says you can buy yourself flowers, and I think that's makes sense. That's just great. I can buy myself some flowers.
Hmm.
It doesn't necessarily has to be for a girl since I'm a man.
Yeah,
Um, and
they're
just to
very
have flower
inclusive, very just
different.
aesthetically pleasing.
That's just great. That's just great to hear.
Hmm.
I haven't gone because I don't. I just thought that for me to go into a flower shop or a shop like that, I have to have a girlfriend to give some flowers, maybe.
No, just brighten up the house a little bit.
Right,
They have really beautiful like spring selections. I love them. Little tiny gifts. Like if you go to like a birthday party for a little kid, they
right.
have the best gifts.
Oh, they have. Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Little purses. They have everything. Taylor Swift stuff. You
Taylor
want to
Swift.
get me something?
If you guys wants to know or need to know something about Maria, is that she's a fan of Taylor Swift, correct?
Yes.
And not to the Kansas Chiefs, I guess.
I love Travis Kelsey. I actually voted. I bet again for them. I
On
did a
the Super
parlay.
Bowl.
Yes,
Okay,
and I
because you just
lost, but
passed. The Super Bowl just passed last week for us. I don't know when this video is gonna be up, but it's gonna be sometime. So, the Super Bowl just passed, and it was a great Super Bowl for whoever thought wrong. Like for me, Usher was great. Halftime was great and everything, but you know. So what other business was? Sorry to
mhm.
interrupt you. What other business was against?
So it was
So
the
the restaurant.
school
Okay.
box, the school,
The
the
school box. That's a school toolbox.
school toolbox.
Correct.
They do the school supplies for the kids, and Illinois Community Credit Union.
Oh, so we're gonna say names.
Why we have to say the name,
We
I
had to say the
guess.
name. Okay.
I've had that bank since I was 16, 17. I had a summer job. Well, we can get into the whole working thing because I was
Okay.
actually taken advantage of in high school by my former employee. But
Okay.
I opened up a bank account with
Which
them.
wait before that it was a different place than the one that you're working now, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so that was my other long-term job. This is my second, I guess.
Okay.
So I opened up a bank account. I'm so excited. I put $300. But I didn't realize, or what I didn't know, is that a credit union is significantly different than a bank.
Correct.
So my understanding, I don't even think I have it correct yet, but A credit union is we buy shares into it. Like our
Correct.
money they use to make more money.
And any other bank is the same. Your money is being used for them to make some
More
more
money.
um more money to it, you know. They charge interest, so you put your money and they will grab your money and lend it to someone,
Mhm.
and that person will use their money and they'll pay interest. So that's why we make that is very, very, very small interest by having our money onto a checking and savings accounts, more on savings
Is
accounts.
that like the dividend?
The
The
dividends,
year-end dividend?
correct.
Okay.
So that's okay. So you moved. So you had that bank, which
Yes.
is which one?
Illinois Community Credit Union.
Which
We
is
didn't catch it.
located at
There's a
where?
Sycamore. There's two
There's okay,
branches,
perfect.
but it's literally it's right here. Like it's nowhere
Correct.
else.
Okay, perfect.
And honestly, I had no problems up until I became an adult and I had a car and I had bills and everything. And I would notice that my bills would take like 3 to 4 days to go through. But to me, I would get the message from my credit cards or whatever that the bill was paid. So when I would check the bank account, it would say like
Correct.
negative that much. Like they took
Okay.
out that much. But what was actually happening was they weren't like putting that in the balance yet
Okay.
until it was officially until the transaction officially went through 3 to 4 days later.
Okay.
And I'm a server. I put money into. I get a lot of cash, so to go to the
Right.
bank
I guess.
is a drag.
Okay.
Especially because I live downtown DeKalb, and this bank was over here by Walmart.
A little bit
That's
further than
it's out of my
it's
way.
a bit of a drive, even
Yes.
though everything here is 10 minutes away on DeKalb, to be honest. But
Yeah,
it's a
but
little bit
it's
of the drive, I
annoying.
guess.
It's just like it's not something that I really wanted to be doing all the time, especially because I would work and then I would wake up at like 2 p.m. and have to get ready for work again
To 2 p.m. to start what at 3?
at 3. It was a cycle,
That's
and I
just
realized
great.
that a lot of it was my fault, my decisions.
Correct.
But
That is
I
true.
just started getting so many overdraft fees because I never knew what was in my bank account. Because I would think that my bills would go through, so what was in my bank account was money for me to spend. I would spend
Correct.
it and then go into the negatives, and then right away they would take away like the $36.
Okay, so what I'm
Every time.
understanding is um it's not the bank's problem. It seems like it's a you problem here.
I know, but it's just like they take forever. They were taking forever to actually
So
like
okay,
pay
so
my bills.
the solution here was for you to go with something that is more efficient for you.
Mhm.
Not that the bank was bad or anything, and you just decide to switch into another or move into another bank where it was more convenient for you
Yes.
and how you manage your money, I guess. The times where you have to deposit, make withdrawals, and make all the payments that we adults make now.
Yes, but can I add this? When I went to go cancel my bank account,
They ask you, oh,
they didn't
don't
ask me.
go,
No,
don't
she
go.
already knew because when you try and call and they answer like so rude, like they're like annoyed that I even called. And
Okay.
it's like, okay, like fine, you don't want to help me. That's okay. I go in and I'm waiting and I didn't see anybody in line, so I go up
Okay.
and the girl's like,
What you want?
can you wait? And I
Can
said,
you
okay.
wait? Can you
I said,
wait?
okay.
It's because you're little. You're
Yeah,
short.
I look like a kid. I understand that. People don't take me serious. It's fine.
I do take her serious because she's here at the podcast. And you guys need to take her serious because she's a really smart person.
But I understand, like, from first appearance, people might not understand that I'm an adult and I need to pay bills. So I go in there and I give her money. I give her the exact amount. I'm like, okay, I'm overdraft this amount.
Correct.
It was $60. And I give her that money. And she ends up giving me change. So I didn't understand why she was giving me change. But I was like,
Whatever,
I'm going to take it.
I'll run.
And she was like, yeah, so we cannot actually close your account because you still have a $12 charge pending. You want to know when I went to Dollar Tree? Because it was a Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree for Valentine's Day.
Okay, this is just funny.
So that was like already like 3-4 days
Okay.
before I went to the bank. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting, like, I need to close this account. So the transaction still hasn't gone through.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm frustrated. I'm like, I just want to close the account. They didn't let me. Okay, I'll come back another day. But now I have bills that are going to be going through for the next, like, few days. So I have to keep
Just
putting money in the account.
and then wait until you turn 45 to 60 years old, so there is no payments due, because now you're gonna be you're gonna be in your feet for once, like around when you turn like 60, and then there's maybe no debt in your life, and then you can switch to a different account. Is that how it's gonna happen
I
at
think
this
so.
point? Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's what they wanted to happen. But no, I went to First National Bank of Omaha.
Which is the
FNBO,
green one?
the green one.
That's how I recognize banks, or how I tell people about banks, by the color. Because here we have different colors on the
We have a lot
banks.
of banks. Except
Um,
Chase.
we have in Wells Fargo, which, I mean, Wells Fargo is not the greatest, but I used to bank with Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo was okay for what I need at that time. Right now, I bank on a smaller bank, which is so I was banking on the purple one, First Midwest. It was convenient for me. It was right there outside of my job. When I was a waiter, I was the one in front of Walmart. But they were really rude. They did it. Someone bought the bank, which is now Old National Bank, and during the transition and during the change and everything, I was opening a business account, and for me to have a business account was really expensive to have it there. So I switched to a great bank that I cannot complain, and just should just know about this bank. It's called Resource Bank. It's in a smaller bank. They have three banks around here, two in Sycamore, and then one here in DeKalb, which the one in the no, two in DeKalb, one in Sycamore. And those banks are just great. People just great. I love how they greet you at the entrance. Good morning, Mrs. They remember your last names. They remember your names. They offer you water, even though sometimes or most of the times I go um through the drive-through, because I'm lazy, and I'm always on the go, so I can't really stop. But then it's just great for a place to ask you how's your day going. That's all. Just that's all I need, just to ask me how's my day, because they're gonna be the only person who's gonna ask me how my day. And then when my mom calls, I guess. So let me just change cameras really quick so you don't see myself that much. But Resource Bank, let me open a free business account for my business company. And that was great. They give you, I mean, that's a plus. Maybe every other bank gives you a little piggy bank, and then they give me a T-shirt and a sweater, and then a hat, and then a bottle of water. They didn't give you one, FMBO.
I didn't get one.
Oh, oh man. Did they, every time you go, they call you, "Hi, Mrs. Trujillo, how's your day going?"
They actually put my name wrong in the. So I have two last names, Maria Trujillo, Trujillo Munoz, and she forgot to put in the Trujillo.
Okay,
So
I mean,
now I'm my mom.
not bad, not bad, not bad.
It's not the worst.
It's just no, it's
just inconvenient. But,
yeah. You still have to change it, correct?
yeah. So I will have to.
You have to change it because
to match.
yeah, just in case there's any. Yeah, just change it, please. So you don't have to come into a podcast and talk things about the bank, because you forgot to change your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Yeah.
That's not what I was trying to do with ICCU either. I just think that it wasn't working for me for what I needed at that time.
Correct. No. I believe so. I honestly think that if the bank is not, it could be the greatest bank, and you can be making $1 per day profit by having your money there. But if the bank doesn't greet you and doesn't treat you as you want, then I would just change to a different bank.
Because we
Even
are
though
customers. We are
we are
paying
customer,
customers.
we are. Even though you overdraft every other week, you are still a customer,
Yeah.
and your pennies or dollars that you bring into the bank.
And they're actually making more money out of me than anybody else since I overdraft so much.
Correct. So you should be like
I've
the
given them,
top
like-
tier client. Like that's free money.
Yeah.
That's free
That
money.
they're getting.
Correct. So they should be more grateful.
You're welcome.
Exactly. So, let's see if we can have someone from that bank come and do an interview, and
think we
see who
could.
was in the wrong.
No.
If Maria or the bank. So, if any of that bank of credit union hears or knows or seeing this or watching this, come and talk to me. Come.
A lot of the bankers actually go to the restaurant.
Yeah, I know them. The people is
girl with
great
the,
in
the, with
general.
the pink hair. I love her.
Yeah.
I opened my first bank account with her. You know, like, love her. Amazing. She would probably come on the podcast.
Me as a company, they just remodeled recently last year, all the banks that they have here, that credit union, and I work for this big construction company, this contractor, which is Tom Weaver. Shout out to the Weaver Construction, who gives me a lot of businesses as well. I did the post construction there, and the place is really nice now. And the people is great as well. I got the chance to clean everything there with me and the girls. That's just a great place to be. So that's the experience now of the banks here. But
Sound the
any
villain.
bank that you are, just make sure that it's convenient for yourself. And then there's also something that I got, some information that I got from this bank. This bank, we went to Old National Bank. One of my friends, so I'm gonna tell you or give you context. My friend doesn't have an IT number or social security number, so she just opened an account, a bank account, because obviously we want to order from Amazon, and for you to order from Amazon and not
You need a bank.
ask people or tell people to order for you, because it could be private, it could be the shoes that you don't want people to know
The rose.
was the rose. Yeah, like the roses, right? I was just
Yeah.
thinking of something. Yeah, a rose. Just a rose in general. It could
Yeah.
be the Lego one.
Like, that's
Um,
private. That's something you
That's
don't
just. I don't want people to know that I build
Do
Legos
Legos,
at my
yeah.
homes. I want people to think something else. But now that I'm building Legos, maybe not. But, anyways, you might need or you need a bank account. That also counts as a proof of address. Once they verify you, that's a proof of address that you can have for whoever reason you need it, because you need it for a lot of things. So just gotta open a bank account, and I'm gonna show you guys the how I'm gonna
Yeah.
So what are the benefits of open a bank account? So that's it. Just could be for Amazon. It's just easy not to carry change. If you're that type of person who likes to carry cash, then that's great as well. Cash is king. They used to say that. I just don't like to carry change, or dollars in general.
And if you pay, you're gonna end up like getting so many quarters and everything.
And then just save your quarters. Save your quarters, but it's more convenient to pay with the card. And there's also cards who, like, for example, my credit cards. Now we're talking about credit cards, but the credit cards that I have gives you money back. Or some cards give you points if you're the person who needs points. There's cards who give you points. Mine give me money back. Shout out to all those amazing credit cards, because I only use credit cards. I don't use debit at all. I use my debit to pay for what I need on my credit cards, because credit cards give me money back.
I think we need another episode about credit cards.
Definitely. We're gonna just be focusing on this. Yes, of course.
Please.
So we went to the bank. so you can deposit your cash that you have into your bank account after you open the bank account, and you can deposit all your checks. Whoever, if you get paid with the check, you can deposit it, because there's a lot of, I know that there's a lot of people who changed their checks or cash their checks convenience stores,
Oh my god, and they take some money.
and they take 20%. I didn't know this, but I was talking to one of my employees, and she asked me, "Can you drop me off here, or can we stop by?" And so I need to cash my check. I'm like, "Why here?" I didn't know, but I'm like, "Why here?" I never done this. That's where the only place where I can cash my check, because you pay me cash, because I pay taxes, so I have to pay with cash. I have to have with checks, because I have to have some control of the money. And like pay the taxes as well. So she said that's where she cashes her checks, and they charge 20%. So imagine
That's
out of your $1,000, that's
$200.
$20.
Oh no,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
20% of
A thousand.
200.
About
But
1,000.
20% of 200 is 40. So, because I know 20% out of 100 is 20.
That's $200.
20%
Yeah,
of 100.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's
that's
200
$200
bucks.
that they're taking out of
Wow.
$1,000.
Okay,
That's
so
groceries. That's rent. That's fun money, going out to eat.
that's strip club money.
That's strip club money. What are you gonna do now? No strip
Just
club for you.
no, like, okay, so open a bank account. Open a bank account.
How do we do that
And
without an I-10 or a social security?
easy. So you can open it. So you need a matricula. So you have to have your matricula. You can get your matricula
At the
consulado.
Mhm.
So consulados in Chicago, or they have the consulado sobre ruedas as go, where you can make an appointment, and they come to certain towns. They come to Malta, they come here to DeKalb, and they come to Rochelle. So they come to those cities where they need it.
Pretty regularly.
Yeah, they come often. Your birth certificate, which is simple to get, you can get it online now. You just go to www. Gobierno de México, and then slash birth certificate or acta de nacimiento, and you can download on a PDF. You just have to put your regular information, and you can download your birth certificate.
I didn't know that.
Yes, girl.
That's
You don't
cool.
have to
I mean, I
ask
have
for.
mine.
You can now,
awesome.
like
That's really
before, it was
easy.
like, oh my god, make sure you don't lose your birth certificate. Like, let's put it under the mattress, and then, because I don't want to lose my birth certificate, because it was, now you can just download one,
Mhm. That's awesome.
an original actual copy from the government. So in Mexico, I don't know if any other country does something like that. I just know the Mexican one. I just download that one. So birth certificate, you need a phone number for alerts and notifications if you have one. If you don't have one, I believe it's not necessary. Email, again, if you have one, you can get notifications there.
You
I
can
mean,
make
just,
an email account.
yeah, like just don't go paperless, and just, get everything.
Oh, and some banks offer like money if you go paperless.
Yeah, like they do a discount and stuff like that. I don't, yeah, it's just easy as that. Proof of address. If you have one, or else they will use the one that is on the matricula.
Oh.
But if you have your proof of address, just know that they're gonna send all the paperwork and everything, and the mail is gonna be sent to whoever is your matricula at.
So hasta like you could even get sent to Mexico.
No, the
No.
matricula, if you get it here, has to have an address from here.
Okay. And do you need a proof of address to get a matricula?
You need a proof of address to get a matricula. It doesn't have to be under your name.
Okay.
You just have to tell them, okay, so I live here, I pay rent here. I just have to have anything under my
A
name,
landlord can typically do that.
and
right,
or a
too.
landlord can just put you into the lease, and that's it. As easy as that. And then they ask you who's your employer, and then how long, and that's it. That's all it took for her to open a bank account and save her 1,000 or more bucks out of a year.
More, more. If she's
More.
getting like
So the
20% out of her
20%.
check, that's insane. That's
I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk or say which store it was. It could be different stores. Maybe somewhere
there's a
else.
lot. Yeah.
Maybe somewhere else they take less percentage, and I hope is that the case, where someone else take less percentage. But as right now,
But it's
and
also
the
like
store it
access.
was like that. So it's just expensive. Don't do that. Open your bank account now. You know how. Now you have an idea. If you have any questions, just write it in the comments. Send me a text or whatever. Yeah, but that's the story of the banks right now. Um, thanks.
Wait, I'm not done. So I
Thanks,
went
Maria.
to FNBO and I opened up my bank account. All I needed was my social and my ID. And
Are they gonna give us any money for this commercial?
maybe I feel
I
like
hope
if
so.
we never mind.
Yeah.
Let's can you blur?
No, I'm
No,
joking.
she said
We
it.
should be fine. We're not gonna. No, this is the tea. This is what we want.
So I go in.
Uh,
Basically, they don't charge to open up an account. It's free. They don't charge. Well, I set it up so it declines. All my payments. If I don't have enough money, decline. I do not want to go into the negatives.
okay. Or
But
you
if I
can be you
do,
responsible. Make sure there is enough money. That's
it's
like
because
what
I
adult
work
does.
weekends. I get all my money in the weekends.
Oh,
The
and I forgot you wake
banks.
up at 2 and go to work at 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry. I
I
just
have a
sorry. I
rough
forgot about it.
life.
Yeah.
You're welcome for even making it here
Correct.
today.
That is true. She's here. Let's just.
Here.
Woo.
But yeah, they don't do overdraft fees. They could give me a line of credit, where I would have to pay it back if I do go over. But for right now, I want to
Perfect.
get my financials like in order before I get into more debt. They also,
More.
so I was talking to her and I was just telling her that I have a lot of credit card debt. I have about like 5K
Oh,
in credit card debt.
nothing.
It's nothing.
I feel like it's average for people of your age.
I was just so
or
young and
some.
stupid. I went to see Taylor Swift, but I went to Puerto Rico. Like I did so much with that credit card like that. Like
Oh.
I don't regret it.
Oh, right. No, I mean,
Yeah.
you got your entire
I
life
had
to pay it
fun.
off, right?
Yeah.
Just make the smallest amount payments and then you should be
Yeah.
fine, right?
That's
just
how I
easy as
live
that.
right
It's
now.
easy as that.
No, but the interest fees are high because I was 18 when I got these credit cards.
Normally 24 to 29%.
Yeah,
interest.
it's about like 25, 26.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. But what my bank is doing, my new bank, I love them. Ryan actually started there.
Okay.
They are. What I could possibly do is apply for a loan at a really low interest rate from them. They'll
think?
pay off all my credit cards,
Okay.
and then I just gotta pay them.
The loan.
Yeah, but at a
Okay.
lower interest rate, because right now, if I pay off my credit cards like the way I'm doing it right now is like giving them like $200 a month,
Okay.
I'm gonna end up paying like $10,000 on a
Correct.
$5,000 amount.
That is correct. And for several,
Several years.
very few years.
So I think that's my route. Go to your bank, ask what resources they have. Talk
Correct.
to the bankers because
Was
they might
there
be able to
any?
help you.
I'm sorry. Was there any limit of amount do you have to deposit for you to open an account?
I deposited. I don't think there was a limit, but I
Or maybe
deposited.
20, $50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's also no limit to have in there. Like at ICCU,
Oh, correct.
if you're below 20, that's automatically like you're low. Like I'm gonna overdraft you,
Okay.
and that's what I'm talking about. Like even if I have money, they're gonna overdraft. They're gonna charge me the overdraft fees, and it's gonna go into the negatives regardless.
Okay.
They're just trying to get money out of me, and that's fine. I'm a
Maybe.
customer, you're a business. Not business of the year, but a business.
Okay. It's still a great praise and great people
I
for
love-
me.
They're awesome.
Correct.
But
It use maybe different rules of the bank. I feel like I should
it's
say
just
that.
not convenient for a 21-year-old
Correct. Correct.
who is
I loved. I've been all my loans so far has been on a credit union bank, which is in Rochelle. It's Rock Valley Credit Union. I love that bank. If you guys ever need a loan, I mean, don't listen to me. I just know that that place has been great for me. The lowest interest ever. And that's something that I really love to talk about as well. Maybe we can get you some information about the bank as well. That bank is great. It's just far.
Yeah.
That's 20 to 25 minutes for me, and I just don't like to drive that much because I drive all day. I mean, we had the time today to be here, to make these podcasts and to bring it to you guys, but we also have other lives out of here, but it's something that we love to do and we like to do, and we're here. You know what? And also, I have two new sponsors. So it's gonna be some commercials soon.
No way.
Yes, we have some sponsor, which is the Midwest, Sportplex and Hinkley. We got some merch. We're gonna give you guys some clothes. They gave us a lot of T-shirts and jerseys. For baseball, brand Marucci, which is the top tier brand right now for baseball. So I have some free T-shirts that I want to give you guys. I'm gonna give away, and we also have Tamazula Granite. That's another place that I need to talk about it. So I'm just letting you guys know the next podcast are gonna be some commercials, and I also want to talk about. I want to show you guys what's out there. What can we do? Who do we know? And then just have Maria here with us, sharing her experience as well. They're just great people. So just wait for that. Shout out to Midwest. Videos coming soon. And then Tamazula Granite for countertops and all your needs on countertops, bathroom, showers, granite, marble quartz. And shout out to Rene Rios for being the sponsor, the first sponsors of these videos, because I have a lot of debt from buying these expensive ass cameras and these microphones. So I gotta pay this somehow, and I don't think YouTube is gonna pay this anytime soon. But you want to talk about anything else? Do you have anything to say?
We have Cinco de Mayo coming up at El Jimador Mexican Grill. So maybe by the time this comes up,
We
it'll
have
be that time.
correct. I will try to. I'm gonna post this very soon.
Well,
So
please
sure come by. Can we do a little video for it and have a small video of this? What's Cinco de Mayo here for?
yeah, of course.
For
I
the
think
town,
that
no? I
we
think it'll be.
interview the owners of El Jimador Mexican Grill.
I wanna more than that, and then also interview people who knows what's to show what Cinco de Mayo for us here in America to the people in Mexico, because Cinco de Mayo in Mexico
Yes,
is
no.
just another day. It's just a bigger day than, unfortunately, than 16 de septiembre, el Día de la Independencia.
We're going to
So-
make that day big, too.
Correct.
Do not worry.
It's gonna be horses and everything there. Maybe. A pig or
You have to be
something.
there. You have
Has
to be
be a
there to know.
surprise. I didn't know it was a surprise, but anything else you want to show, or just that's it for now?
Yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to try to get local Hispanic people to interview
For Cinco de Mayo.
specifically the ones that I work with the most.
Hispanics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, most of the people that I work with don't speak, aren't like too like into.
Wait,
No,
English
like
or
they-
Spanish?
Yeah, they don't speak too much Spanish.
Really?
It's very common here in DeKalb.
It
where
is.
English is our main.
I mean, you'll hear me speaking in Spanish because of my job and who I work with. But outside of that, then all the people and whoever I'm with is just we speak English. Nothing against no one. I love to speak Spanish. My culture, my music, all day, every day is music in Spanish and everything. But just when we have to make a conversation, it has to be in English. Because there's people who does only speak English, and it's just disrespectful sometimes for
To speak Spanish
To
in front
speak
of somebody
Spanish.
that doesn't know it.
correct. So thanks for watching, guys. It's just a pleasure as always, me and Maria. I'm sure you guys are excited to see her. I hope so. Andres is also gonna be here and in a video soon. He just busy as well. We're all busy. We all have lives, but Andres is still here, and we might have someone else. I mean, you never know. It's just great to have people. I don't want to be just with short people. It's just like more. Just want to have
Yeah,
more
keep
people.
it exciting. Keep it
Yeah,
fun.
because I'm sure someone can bring another topic to us, and I want to make this for everyone. But wait for us. Next videos are gonna be Cinco de Mayo, and I want to talk about in Spanish
Credit
sobre
card debt.
credit card debts. Credit card debts. There's also a song that I'm gonna put in here. But thank you guys. This is just great. I'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.